Welcome to a Broad Experience podcast. On this podcast, we come and share stories and share ideas of definitely what the podcast talks about experiences abroad. And today we have a wonderful guest that is going to be with us here. As always, we have guests who come and join us. And the special guest's name is Lauretta Zucchetti. And we are glad that she's going to tell us about rebuilding your life now. Please help me welcome on stage our wonderful guest, Lauretta.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So nice to
Yeah,
be
I'm
here.
good. Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Where in the world are you?
Right now, I'm in Italy because I have an apartment in
Okay.
Italy, but I also have a place in California, and
Okay.
I'll be going back Monday.
Oh, and you were born in Italy, I guess.
Yes. My
That's your
name
home, and then
gives me away.
and
My
then
name gives
and
me
then
away.
you Yes, and then you're having a life also in the States. But maybe we can start in knowing about you in your early years in Italy. As you were born, how it was growing up. That would be good sharing with us.
Are you sure you want to know that?
Yeah, let's be ready. We are ready. We want to have a glass of water if there's anything that I have to see to swallow.
Well, I had an
Let's
unusual
go.
life. I had an unusual
Hmm.
life because in the 60s, very few families would give up their kids. And I was given up for adoption by my parents, and for informally, because my father left my mom, and my mom couldn't work with me around as a toddler. So my mom gave me to a family to raise me for 3 4 years as a kid, and
Hmm.
it was a tough situation because I remember everything, and this family was a bit cuckoo, a bit, ooh, and they did things, that was like, even I, as a 3 4 year old, I was thinking. I remember thinking, what are they doing? Like scaring me in the middle of the night, or not being real normal people, or caring.
Oh.
And
Hmm.
early on, yeah, early on, I started to detach myself from um, from the issue of trust. I
Hmm.
started to become in, independent up here, and I tried to escape that place several times, and
Hmm.
eventually I was able to go to my to escape to my paternal grandmother. I knew where she lived at the age of 5, and I lived with her for 7 years, which was great because at that point I was able to enjoy a few years of normal life, with food, hygiene, a regular schedule, everything that a kid needs.
Mm.
Unfortunately, and this is not her fault, I don't fault her nor do I judge her, but my mom took me back at the age of 12, but she couldn't really take care of me because she was alone, and her boyfriend left her to return to his country, and she just suffered a nervous breakdown and began taking drugs, and we lost our apartment, and sort of became homeless, and it was really bad. Those years, marked my life in a very incidental or influential way, because then I didn't realize things as much as I felt that maybe I didn't deserve love. And I started to do anything and everything I could to please others and to obtain the approval and the love I didn't get during those years and before when I was with those people. So it kind of changed my personality to to appease others and to be what others wanted me to be. But at the same time, I also to obtain that, I had to be the best in everything. At work, school, I mean, I was top. And that's how I ended up working in sales and exceeding all the expectations because I needed to I needed to prove I was that good. But all of that, I didn't realize until much later. Because in life, you go through things and then you become aware later of what's going on, unless you are a Buddha or Jesus or someone who is already awake, because
Mm-hmm.
things happen and you don't know why they happen. And so at that point, I went, wow, this is why. And when I married, the first time I got very scared and left because I was scared of commitment, scared of anyone being too close to me. But
Mm-hmm.
the second time when I had my baby girl, I I became way too busy with work, raising her a big house, and a husband who was way too busy working, and I couldn't do it all. And when I got pregnant with the second one, I lost him, and at that point, it was like the East Berlin Wall that came down, and at that point I couldn't go forward like before because I realized something has to change. And usually
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened in life. It's either a major tragedy or something wakes you up, and you say, wow, I can't go forward without being aware of what's happening to me and around me. And that's when I
Mm-hmm.
started to develop self-awareness and wanting to know why are things happening the way they are and what have I done maybe wrong to cause the death of my son. So I enrolled in a degree in women's studies and found out that many women around the world are suffer from the same thing, that they always do
Mm-hmm.
way too much for everybody, not enough for themselves. And then I went back to school for a master in transpersonal psychology to just combine the spiritual experience as well with the actual facts. Um,
Okay.
that took me on a different direction of exploring the inner landscape as opposed to just success, work, just reacting to life. Just be much
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
conscientious.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's go. Okay, before even we go ahead, let me appreciate all the people who could be watching back there. We have Bart Palace who's here. We have people watching already. He's saying hi. And then
Oh,
we have Karan Fix who is also watching and he says, hello, Lauretta. We as Anthony's fans are happy to have you on this channel, Abroad Experience.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who's watching and also those who get to watch after we've recorded it. We appreciate you taking your time and listening and watching our episode. Now, and I was curious uh, because of those experiences that you went through. Uh, we hear that you took a degree, and I was as you're telling your story, I was worried. Are you going to have a normal education? How was your primary education and high school education? Uh, how are they? Were they really influenced? Even looking back, because you say some of the things you realize once you look back. How was your early life education?
My primary education, how was it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, primary, high school.
um, I did a few years in the city where I was with my mom, and then I
Mm-hmm.
did a few years when I went to live with my father because I couldn't live with my mom anymore because I was very, very much not in a good place. And I did 5 years of high school, and then I started college while I worked during the day. And I was in Milan and worked during the day. Went to university at nighttime. But
Okay,
then I
so also the university you went in Italy.
yeah, yeah.
At what point did you move abroad?
I was 22, and I
Sorry?
moved 22. I was 22.
At 22. Okay, yes. And was it to the States directly or where? Where?
I moved to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I met my ex-husband in Paris. I was in Paris vacationing with a friend, and we met. And then I went on vacation, and then we got together, and I moved. And I just moved. That's it.
Okay. The ex was from the US or from Italy?
From Italy to the US. Yeah.
Okay, your
And,
your ex was
oh,
an
no, no,
Italian
no,
or
no, American. He was from,
he was American. So that's what
yeah.
made you move to the States.
Well, yes and no. I wanted to get out of Italy because a little bit because of what had happened to me as a child, and a little bit because I was
Mm-hmm.
eager to prove myself. I really wanted to do more than what I was doing in Italy. Um, it wasn't as advanced as America, Italy, professionally. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought if I go there, I'll probably be able to have a career faster, and I did, because they didn't look at me as a woman. They looked at me as a someone who could produce. So I used my
Okay.
brain and could be good, and I did. And
Yeah.
yeah, everything I
Yeah,
learned.
and
Yeah, go ahead.
I mentioned being a woman, something that you had to consider that you're going to be looked at as a woman. Was it different in Italy, or is it different even now? I don't know. That you are a woman and so you're looked at differently. Maybe your chances of advancing in career are limited. How is it? Or how was it? Or how is it even now?
I think now it's getting to be a little bit less different, because there
Mm-hmm.
are, women have made many inroads, but in general, women are still not at the same level as men in terms of how
Mm-hmm.
they're seen. I mean, I work at Apple, and women had to really work harder to be heard, to be, it wasn't the same. And I think I don't know. It's just century of history with women not being even in the workforce. So it's hard to get to that point, and women have to stay home to take care of the children. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very hard for women to have a. I start here, I go there, I go there, I go there, I go there. Women go, I start here, I go here, and then I go here because I have to take care of the children, and then I come back, and in some countries, like in America, you don't have the ability to stay home and then go back to the same job. If you don't work 12 hours a day or 10 hours a day, you can't have that job,
Mm-hmm.
responsible. So you're forced to
Yeah.
abandon your career. It's really sad, but that's what happened.
Okay. And so it happened. You went to America where you thought that their success was not as difficult as in Italy and maybe in other countries. And you rose in, I mean, you took a job and you were a sales rep in Apple
I,
and Xerox. Tell us
zero.
about that. Tell us, Xerox. Yeah, tell us about your working life.
I loved being at Xerox because they train you so well. I mean, the training is the best in the world. If you told me today, go to Alaska and sell a refrigerator to the Eskimos, I would be able to. That's how good the training is. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I loved it. I was like, I don't know, 99% ratio closing, And but then at one point I just thought, okay, I need to go to a computer company. Everyone was talking about Apple, and so I quit Xerox and I called up the VP of international at Apple and started to work there. I went to around the world and interviewed major customers of Apple about the use of Macintosh and how Apple could take advantage of that, and then came back and helped train the domestic force on how to use Macintosh.
Okay. And then, yeah, as we mentioned, that special way that women are looked at, you chose to focus on helping women, and maybe we would love to know how you chose to help them, and yeah, what you've been doing with them, and
Well, when I lost my son, I realized that women do way too much. And that's when I started to say, okay, I need to go in a direction that provides some help, as opposed to just thinking about myself or selling for the sake of making money. So that's why I went to school for that and got a certification in coaching. And that's what I do now too. Now I'm going to start more public speaking on that subject. Yeah, yeah.
okay, if there is a woman listening and yeah, is in a point where she or he, I mean, where she is being challenged with life in one area or the other, maybe there are some things that you can talk to her and tell her. What could be
Mm.
the could they be?
It depends on where she's at, you know,
Yeah.
um, because sometimes when you have little kids and you're married, it's very hard to change that. But you can
Mm-hmm.
start. You can start by honoring your needs a little bit more, because the universe, which I could be God, could be angels, source, you call it what you want, helps people who help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if, sorry, I'm having allergies, so my nose is always like feeling like I'm about to sneeze. So if you are if you're having difficulties and feeling like you're not expanding or expressing yourself properly, I would recommend taking little steps towards yourself, being present for yourself first, and see the areas where you need to change. Okay, whether it's your relationship, your career, your home, whatever it is, and give yourself some space, because you exist too. It's not just about them needing you or the job needing you, it's about you too. And start
Mm-hmm.
with that, and you will see the changes, because the world changes according to how we change. The world outside is a reflection of how we are inside.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. It's a reflection of who we are.
Yes.
Yeah. So, um, what
Can I,
are there?
Anthony,
Sorry.
can I show you the cover of a book which is written by a man from, I think, from Africa, I think. It's the best book I've ever read, and he has the most wise counsel for living life. You might know it. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you'll see the book. And to all those who are listening and watching,
It's written by David Cameron Gigante.
okay, a
A happy
happy pocket
full
full
of,
of money.
but
Yes.
The thing is, it's not about money. It's about
Okay.
spirit, spiritual achievements and abundance.
Okay.
It's the best book I've ever read, and I've read hundreds of books, hundreds.
Ah. Uh-huh. Oh, we're gonna get that book and learn more about how to go about life.
It's
And
amazing,
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So uh, I really appreciate you and taking your time and being with us
Thank,
here.
thank you.
And I know, have you written your book, a book yourself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a book coming out at the end of the year, and it's a memoir. It's a
Okay.
memoir.
Telling your story.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us maybe where we can find it, the title of the book, and where we can find it.
Absolutely. It's called Painted Red. Painted Red. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, where is it being sold?
Um, well, for sure Amazon, but I will try to find some publishers too that will sell it, and we'll have it on my website.
Okay. How can people connect with you?
Well, on my website, there is my email, and they can connect for free for 20 minutes. And also,
Yeah.
my email is lauretta@laurettazucchetti.com. And I'm on
Okay.
most social media. Yeah, there is.
Okay. And your website is laurettazucchetti.com.
Yeah,
Okay. So everyone who wants to connect with the Lauretta can go to that website and connect with her. And yeah, um, thank you for coming to our show. I think tell
thank
us something that maybe you wouldn't want us to go without knowing from you.
you. Appreciate it. Really do.
Yeah.
And if there is
Mhm.
anything you want to ask me, feel free. I'll come back or send me an email, whatever.
Okay. In this episode, we usually ask our guests to share with us something that we should never forget. What is that for Lauretta?
To put yourself second.
Hmm, that's good. Just that.
Yeah, don't put yourself
Yeah.
second. Doesn't
Mm,
work. It's like when you are on an
mm,
airplane. If the plane is going down, put your mask on
yeah.
yourself first.
Mm. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
Highly
you.
appreciated. And we are coming to the end of this episode, and we wish that you have a great. What's in the future for you, if I may ask?
A flight to California because of my daughter needing me, and lots and lots of at TEDx talk, um, lots of stories coming out on Substack, and then on my website, videos. I'm going to record a lot of videos by the end of August. There will be a lot coming out, so keep checking, keep checking.
Okay. Okay, we'll keep checking. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's about it. And again, we thank you, and we also thank all our guests, for our listeners, our viewers, for being with us. And until next time,
Thank you,
this
Anthony.
has been, yeah,
Can I
this has been your host.
can I ask you where you're
Yes.
from? Where are you from?
Oh, we hadn't even spoken about where I am from. I am from Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Oh, I love Kenya. Where?
Nairobi, okay, I come from the central part of Kenya, but I have stayed my whole life in almost all my whole life in Nairobi.
And now you're in Nairobi.
No, I'm in Greece. Oh, I didn't talk about. I'm in
You're in
Athens,
Greece.
Greece. Yes, Athens, Greece.
Where in
Yes,
Greece?
Athens.
Oh, you're in Athens. I love Greece. I'm
Yes.
always I'm always in Greece.
Oh, you're
Always.
always coming in Greece. Okay, maybe
I
then.
was, I was supposed to come Monday to Athens, but I had to cancel the flight because the father of my daughter passed away, so I have to go to California. I just canceled the flight. I'm always in Greece.
Oh,
I
oh,
love.
okay. So maybe the next time that you're in Greece, we are going to have a live episode here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God, this is my favorite.
Yeah,
Efkaristo. Efkaristo.
Evcharisto, Evcharisto. Yeah, that's how we say it in Greece. So
Yeah.
I'm going to end the live stream, and I thank each and every one of you who has been here. This has been your host, Anthony Mwerore, and our special guest, Lauretta. Until the next episode, we're saying bye for now.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.